That's crispy.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be checking out the new Marvel Select Gladiator Hulk from the Thor Ragnarok movie. Let's go. Alright, and here's Hulk out of the packaging in just his basic gear. I got his closed fist on his left and right arms. I really like this figure. I think the head sculpt came out really well. I like the white tattoos running down his right side. They came out really clean. The paint apps on those came out great. The armor on his left and right arm came out really cool. I like all the detail on that. I like the green skin tone, the way that came out. It's really clean. I like it a lot better than the Marvel Legend. Let me say that right now. I'm glad that I got rid of mine when I did, because this one is really worth. It's worth getting at the price point. At $25, this one is definitely worth getting. If you're a collector, this one belongs in your collection. Let me say that right now. So I really like the way that the belt came out, the skin tone, the sandals and the boots, whatever you want to call that, on his calves. They came out really cool. The armor on his left side came out really great as well, and we'll get into all that. Let's just go ahead and take a closer look at his accessories, then we'll take a closer look at Hulk himself. Alright, now taking a closer look at his accessories, then we'll take a closer look at the figure himself. So first off, he comes with these two pairs of closed fists. He has his left and his right, with blue and purple, and I like that a lot. It's cool that these ones go up his knuckles and these ones don't, so there is a difference between the two of them. And the armor plating on the top, this one has more armor, this one has less, and that's really cool. So the alternate hands are the ones that have the open hand for his axe, and this one's really detailed. The plastic's really light, and I like the silver detail in it and the rust that they put in there. So that's really cool. I like these way better than the Marvel Legend ones. This one is a lot. It's really light, but it's a lot better looking than the Marvel Legend one. It doesn't look like so much like a piece of plastic. It really has that nice silver tone to it. Taking a closer look at the alternate heads, I'm really happy that they gave us two heads and that the helmet is attached to the alternate head. The only thing that's kind of bugging me about these is that they're looking up. I wish they were just looking straight forward. That would have been a lot better, but they're looking up, so you kind of have to have the figure in a slouched position to have him looking straight forward. But again, I do like these head sculpts. I like the fact that the hair is sculpted onto the figure, and the eyebrows look really good. I like the way that the helmet came out. The hair looks really good. The red and the black tones look really good. The metal and the helmet looks really good. I'm not disappointed with these head sculpts at all. Let's go ahead. Taking a closer look at this regular Hulk head, I think it came out really great. Like I said, I wish that the eyes were looking forward instead of up, but I think I could go ahead and fix that with some paint a little later. I do like the way his hair is sculpted on there. I do wish it had a fresh cut like in the movie or the Mezco one, but I really do like the way that this one came out. So that's a really cool sculpt on there. Moving down, I like the way that, like I said before, I like the way the tattoos came out. The paint apps came out really clean. I like how it runs down the armor and then back onto his skin. You can see the hair on his chest and his abs right there. The purple in the armor came out really good. The brown, kind of like silver tone, came out really cool. Moving down, the belt looks really great. His left and arm, wraps look really good. Going down, I think the figure came out really great all together. This is a solid figure, round and round. And the articulation is great too. But let's go ahead and take a look at him with all his accessories on. And here he is with all his gear on. I gotta say, the helmet looks badass. I'm so much happier with this Thor Ragnarok Hulk than I am with the Marvel Legend one. I love the fact that it came with the alternate head and the helmet was attached already. And like I said, the one thing is bugging me is that the eyes are looking a certain direction, but I could go ahead and fix that with a brush easily. I really like the armor on his left side. You can see with the blue. I like that it's blue and purple. That's just really cool, and it complements all the green really well. The accessories came out really cool. They're really light, but the hammer is really heavy, so it does like rotate out of position really easily. And that's just because of the weight. And one thing is, once you get the hammer and the axe in those hands, just go ahead and leave them, because they were a pain in the ass to get in there. I had to squeeze them really tight in there. And popping on the head is not easy at all. Or not. I mean, it's not hard, but it's not easy. You really got to use some force to pop it off and get that sucker on there. But that's a really good thing. So let's go ahead and just get into his articulation, and then we'll go ahead and move on. Alright, so going over Hulk's articulation, it's not going to be as easy as you would think. But let's start with the head. It can look left and right really well. There is no hinge for him to really look up and down, and that kind of sucks. I really do wish there was more of a hinge for that, especially because the eyes are looking a certain direction. The arms do go up about that much, and like I said, the hammer is really heavy, so it does weigh down, but there's a hinge for these to go up and down. This is really tough to bend right here, but it's a single joint, and you can get it to rotate pretty well. But this is a Marvel Select, so it is a bit of a rougher figure to move around articulation-wise. As far as the abdomen joint goes, it's really good. I do want to watch Dallas James' video on the Ab Crunch mod for Marvel Selects, so he could have a lot more. So he bends forward about that much. But what's really cool is the legs kick out a really good amount, and they have that upper thigh swivel. So that's a really cool. We have a pivot and front and back on the foot is really good. So I think the articulation is decent on this figure. It's not the best, because yes, it is a Marvel Select, but yes, it is a lot better than the Marvel Legend, in my opinion. So this figure is a go for articulation. And for a quick size comparison, here is Thor Ragnarok Hulk next to the Hulk Unleashed, I believe it was. It's a Marvel Select too, so I think they're in scale with each other. One thing that I do like about the new Hulk is the fact that his arms are really slender, like they go down, straight down by his sides. And as you see in the Marvel Unleashed one, he can't just keep them close to his side because his wings are too buff. Oh, as Hulk should be. But one thing that I did see that people did was they took the regular Hulk head and put it on that body, and it looked really good. It actually looks really, really good on here. So I might be doing the same thing once I figure out how to take this head off. And then I think this head would look really good on the SH Figure Arts body, which I do have, but it's a broken figure right now, so let me grab that real quick. Alright, so here is the this is the knockoff SHF Hulk, and as you can see, he's broken and looks horrible. I sculpted a beard on him and some hair. I was just practicing, so it looks pretty stupid. But as you can see, he's a lot bigger than him, but I do think this body repainted, and I'm trying to fix the joint and fix the arm. I do think this head would look great on here, and I think this head would look really good on here. So that'll be something I'm trying out. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. pretty damn big. But you get what I'm saying. This head will look good on here. Fix the arm. Get this head on there. Do some swapping around. And I will have some definitive Hulks. And that'll be really cool. And for another size comparison, here's Thor from the Marvel Legend Thor Ragnarok Build-A-Figure Hulk wave. I like the size. I really do like the way that those two look next to each other. Hulk is supposed to be that much bigger than him. So these two are in perfect scale, in my opinion. One thing that I do wish is I don't want the Marvel Select Thor, but what would be really cool is if SHF Bandai came out with a Thor Ragnarok Thor. That would be really cool. One where he has long hair, one where he has short hair, and then one where he has the helmet. That would be killer. That would be really cool if Bandai did that. So I do like the scale, and let's go ahead and move on. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my review of the Marvel Select Thor Ragnarok Hulk. I'm really impressed with this figure. I like it a lot. If you haven't already picked it up, you're missing out. I'd have to say go pick this thing up. Sell your Marvel Legend and go get this figure. Sorry to say it, but this thing is 10 times better than it. The Thor Ragnarok wave was really awesome, but this figure alone shits on all those figures. Sorry to say it, but I mean, yeah. This is an awesome figure. I'm going to go ahead and do some setups, take a shot of this guy. Let me know what you guys thought of the review. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe.